So welcome back everybody to the National Tennis Centre here in Roehampton, the Masters Cup and the second semi-final just about to get underway between Adam Hassan and Searle. Two players with pretty contrasting game styles, Nick.
Absolutely, we saw in Searle's last match, relying very much on the serve and first strike. Hassan with maybe a little bit more all-round to his game, but be interesting to see how it goes. But the head-to-head between the two, looking at 5-2 in Searle's favour.
Yep. Well, he put on a bit of a serving exhibition in his quarter-final match, did Searle. I think Hassan will try and get him involved in a few lengthy rallies, though, here.
30-15.
The winner, of course, to go and face Simon Roberts in the final. Looking to try and make it 9 in a row, Simon Roberts.
Well, had the ball on his racket with the volley there.
So a couple of break points already for Adam Hassan. Well, the longer the rallies go on, the more it will favour Adam Hassan, and he gets the early break in this opening set.
Tricky there, Searle with 2 faults in the opening game. Which I think if he's going to win here, the serve will be key for sure. How many good first serves he makes. But Hassan showing that it's not just Searle who can open up with a fault.
Got a bit fortunate there, I think, Hassan. Inside out forehand looked to be wide. A chance for Searle to break straight back, 15-40. Searle has won the last 3 matches between these two. They actually met in the final at the Evesham 300 Open a few months ago. Searle getting the better of him 4-2, 4-1. It's a nice change of direction with the forehand, sending it down the line. Saves the first break point.
40-30.
There's actually a problem with the score. It's actually deuce, so apologies there.
Nice early backhand from Searle there. A lot of heat on that passing shot. Did well to get out of the way.
So deciding point. goes the way of Hassan. So a nice start.
You can see what his tendency on passing shots, Hassan, is there. He's going for power rather than precision. He's gone full speed, nearly at Searle. Searle dodged one of them, but couldn't really control that one off the racket.
15 left.
A lot of bounce on the Searle serve. So the key for Hassan will be, can he get on top of the bounce and can he keep the returns down? Wide, sent it straight into our commentary, I'd say box, but I'm going to say area.
Oh, it's a poor miss from Searle.
Normally a strength of his, actually, the feel behind the volleys. Was very, very good at that in his last match.
He's in danger of letting this first set get away from him, and quick.
Choose. Deciding point, receiver's choice.
I think Searle's got it in for me. Every serve is directed straight at me.
And I would, as Hassan is wisely doing, picking the juice side to return the sudden death point.
Oh, he's made
why.
it. Great pass by Adam Hassan, and it's a perfect start. And he races out to a 3-love lead.
Yeah, having much more joy on the juice side returning, Hassan. Class return there, finding the feet.
It's close. Hassan had a quick look up at the umpire to double check it.
Did well there, so good defence off a powerful forehand into the backhand corner.
So a chance to get his first game. Which he does. The serve was wide. So Searle off and running. Still trails by that break.
Love 15.
Oh, it's a wonderful return. Doesn't get much better than that from Adam Hassan.
Love 30.
A few mistakes coming, 15-40, and Hassan has a few set points here.
30-40.
And there is the first set. In a heartbeat, Adam Hassan takes it by 4 games to 1. would you say that Searle needs to do in the second set a little differently here, Nick?
Well, I think the key really is to focus on his own serve first. So keep everything quite simple. He looks to me, he's just rushing through the serve a tiny bit.
So Hassan to get set 2 underway.
15 love.
Well worked point there from Searle. Just a little bit more patient. I think that's a smart strategy.
Come forward. Searle was easily able to pick him off, and 15-14 now. Just the start that Searle was looking for in this second set. Oh, he's made it.
That's very good. That's a kick serve out wide to a backhand line combo. Not that easy to do.
The chances have gone. Still one more. Deciding point now. I feel this is an important point coming up for Searle after losing the first set as quickly as he did. He blows a few chances here. Oh, can you believe it? Well, you feel for Searle. Hassan apologises, but he takes the opening game off the second set.
But an improvement in the opening game for Searle there. A little bit more patient, made Hassan win a few more points. And Hassan actually has got a great serve for touch tennis. I know he got a little bit lucky, but a lot of spin. So he will make a lot more serves than the guys who serve a little bit straighter and a little bit flatter.
Right. 15-all.
Great hands by Adam Hassan.
15-30. No, flop. No, good. Overall. 30.
So overruled from the chair. Adam Hassan thought it was out, but umpire called it good. 30-all. Another error though off the serve, and another couple of break points here for Hassan. Well, it was a wonderful return, and well, if Searle's not careful, this semi-final could get away from him very quickly indeed. He's a set and a break down. Hassan leading 2 games to love in this second set. Nice. So that gives him a little bit of confidence out here.
The early backhand, definitely one of Searle's strengths.
Love 30.
That one back.
15-30.
15-30.
All.
Hassan annoyed with himself that he didn't make it, he got there in good time. Well, you feel it pretty imperative that Searle takes this opportunity now. It's long, and Searle does break. So perhaps we do still have a match on our hands.
Hassan just starting to play a little bit too straight on his forehand there, losing a little bit of spin and playing a bit too much through the court, which I don't really see the need for him to do. Keep a little bit of work on the ball and no need to overpress. But that was very, very important for Searle to get back in this match. 4-1, 3 love. I'd say it's unlikely.
Just beginning to miss a little bit now. He's just criticising himself for being too far behind the baseline. Just gone a little bit passive here. Oh, much better.
There you go. That's exactly what we're talking about on the Hassan forehand. I think it's actually potentially a great, great shot in touch tennis. That one, not so much. I'd say it's an aggressive slap, would be the best way to describe that.
Hassan did well to avoid the advertising boards.
I love his desire to run that ball down though. That's great to see.
And all of a sudden it's 2 games all.
Match has definitely taken a turn with a good never say die attitude from Searle here.
Searle certainly upped his level in the last few minutes. Yeah, nice angle with that forehand.
4-year-old. First 15.
Oh, make better choices!
First all.
So serve into the net. 30 all. Back to back. Couple of break points. Now that's wild. And this second set has certainly changed around. Searle with the break now. And he'll be coming out to serve to take us to a decider.
Hassan by Searle.
I mean, that was interesting. That 30 all, one of his main strengths as a player is his serve, Hassan, in my opinion, and actually chose to serve volley at 30 all and rushed through it a little bit, and then lost the spin on the forehand at 30-40. So I think when the pressure mounts, they're the areas that can break down for him. Suddenly, Searle to serve for the second set.
Called. That's clever from Hassan. The only way really he could win that point.
Another passing shot hit with power from Hassan.
Oh, great hands by Adam Hassan. That is some volley.
Did well from so close to the net there.
Yeah, great defence by Searle. Just stuck in the point. 30 all. Certainly heating up out here. And he now has a couple of set points. Oh, well done, Searle. All credit to Adam Hassan, who kept the point alive. But a great volley to finish it off, and we are heading to a decider. Searle takes the second 4-2.
He's hit that return from on top of the scoreboard. Amazing stuff. Good athleticism to get over the Babolat advertising hoarding.
What was the difference, do you think, in that second set for Searle?
Well, fundamentally, Searle played better. He played a much better set with far fewer errors than the one before. Hassan actually, I think, lost a few of the things that he did very well in the first set. The serve just dropped off a little bit towards the end of that second set, which gave Stu the chance. But really, one thing that's impressive about Stu is he stays in the match, even when he was getting relatively soundly beaten, I would say, for the first set and a little bit, but he dug in and he found a way to get back in it.
So deciding set underway.
Again, over pressing on the forehand side. Really no need there, I feel.
A couple of ground strokes just long. So 40-15. Oh, he's missed the volley. Set the point up nicely, did Searle. And Hassan takes the opening game.
Really good timing on the sneak there from Searle, though. Saw his opponent slicing on the stretch slightly, then move forwards. He definitely needs to do that because that is his game style. That's how he's had most of his success in touch tennis. Very good at putting opponents under pressure, coming in behind it. That's a big opening serve. Big return there. Lots of bounce on the serve. Managed to get on top of it. Pinged it cross court.
15-30.
So half a chance. 15-30. He's found that serve on a number of occasions on the ad side. really nice rally, probably the longest rally of the match so far.
I mean, that was such a good return from that type of bounce. Doing a really good job of getting on top of the Searle serve.
Big chance here to get the early break in this deciding set. Oh, it's a really good return again. Right at the shins of Searle. And it is Adam Hassan with the early break, leads by 2 games to love.
Good work there from Hassan. 2 returns in a row where he managed to get on top of the bounce and put Searle under pressure.
Love.
A few mistakes just creeping in now for Searle. This final is rapidly getting away from him. Semi-final, I should say.
Not had great success with serve volley in this match so far.
It's long. Hassan just a game away from reaching the final to take on Simon Roberts. He leads 3-love in this deciding set.
Done a very good job in this 3rd set of just cutting out the unforced errors, Hassan. Encouraging Searle to try and find a way to win the match, which is not easy. A good, focused and disciplined set of touch tennis from him so far.
Has he got anything left?
Again, great timing on the sneak from Searle. Just not quite able to back it up with the volley.
unlucky. Well, he returned it right-handed, Adam Hassan. So unlucky.
Make a decision!
15-30.
Great serve, mate.
Oh no.
30-40.
So a couple of match points for Adam Hassan.
Good serving, serve keeping him in the match.
Juice. Deciding point, receiver's choice. Juice side.
It's long, and it's Adam Hassan who will face Simon Roberts in the final here in Roehampton. He didn't have a great record against Searle, but he's come through it in 3 sets. 4-1, 2-4, 4-love, and Hassan into the final.